The proud eagle Nico. Once upon a time, on a very tall and frightening rock to look at, there lived a strong and majestic eagle named Nico. Nico was very proud of his strength, his speed, and his high flight from the sky, where he could see the world below him. There is no better, faster, or higher flyer in this world, he always thought to himself, and sometimes told the other animals contemptuously. One day, while Nico was flying high as usual, he saw a fox named Hawi moving slowly along the riverbank. Nico hissed down and landed next to him. "Hello, Hawi. How are you, you speculative creature?" said Nico loudly, his voice filled with pride. He continued, "What is this behavior of you fishing to look tired? I sow and enjoy the world at once 1,000 times as much as you do. But as for you..." He left his speech hanging. Hawi looked slowly at the eagle from under his hooves, and he said, "Oh, Nico, speed and power aren't everything. Every once in a while, it pays to be patient and cautious." Nico danced contemptuously at this. "Patience and caution are not needed by me, the king of heaven, but by weaklings like you," he said, flapping his wings violently. "Sel, don't let us leave you," and flew swiftly into the sky, leaving the fox below. Months passed. Summer was replaced by a windy, rainy winter. One day, an unusually strong storm arose. The clouds darkened, and thunder began to rumble. Flood water instantly rained from the sky. Birds and other animals took shelter from the heavy rain. But Nico, moved with pride, said, "Wind and water cannot prevent me from flying." He decided to face the storm. "I fly above the clouds, so it has no ability to interfere with my journey." But the wind was much stronger than Nico had anticipated. He flapped his wings violently, unable to control his direction. The heavy rain covered his eyes. The eagle, who had once had an excellent outlook, was now suddenly blinded by the circumstances. He lost his balance right and left. Finally, he was overcome by the force of the storm and collided with a large tree. Immediately his wing was broken. He fell prostrate on the ground, beneath the whirlwind. Pain, fear, and regret overwhelmed him. All his pride and glory were immediately shattered. When the storm subsided, Nico went to the big rock where the fox lived, unable to fly because of his injuries. He watched the fox, Fire, come out of the big rock where he was taking refuge. Hawi smoothly approached the injured eagle. "How are you doing, Nico?" said Hawi in a quiet voice. Nico, embarrassed by his actions, looked down. "Wrong, brother Hawi," he said in a broken voice. "My pride has blinded me. If I had listened to your advice and sought refuge, this disaster would not have happened to me. I now understand that strength and speed alone cannot withstand a storm." Hawi shook him gently. "Life teaches strong lessons, Nico. Pride leads to fall, but humility opens the way to honor and wisdom. He who ascends to the top should understand what falls to the bottom." From that day on, although Nico survived, he never got as high as he used to. Yet, he learned a greater lesson from his worst failure. Aware of his power and ability, he began to see and hear other beings with dignity. He knew from experience how dangerous pride was, and how important humility was. The message of this story is that pride ends in failure. True strength and wisdom lie in humility and respect for others.